You're live.
Hello. We had the neighbors come knock on the door.
We'll see how many people come back. Yeah.
The neighbors came and knocked on the door and said we were too loud. We were partying too loud.
Anyway. Yeah, we let the kids go up there and they got on their tablets and TVs and took the internet. So let us know. We all pop back in. We'll start back finishing answering the questions. If everybody come back in, if not, then we just gonna, end the live and just leave it as is.
Well, what questions did we have in that?
We have. Let me see.
In the chat.
Oh, it was on your phone.
It was on my phone.
Screenshot it on your phone because I was on your phone.
All this technology and stuff, man.
Isabella had came back, but yeah, I think the last one and the last one I think was still stuck.
Well, they can still play it back though. Whoever, we can answer the questions that people ask.
Okay, so we'll finish answering these questions. Sorry,
and we'll go live again too.
Yeah, sorry y'all, because I know that some of the other video we were recording on is stuck. So I know a lot of y'all probably still thinking like, oh, the internet coming back, but it's not. Let's see. You got it?
Yeah, it was right here. Was the culture difficult to get used to?
We started answering that, right? Or we didn't?
I said it was easy to get used to because the people here are so like easygoing and accommodating. So I don't think it was that difficult for me to get used to it.
I think for me the hardest thing to get used to was that a lot of people aren't confrontational here. Not confrontational, but they're not direct. And so if somebody's like, oh, somebody works for you and they can't come to work, they won't just tell you in advance like, hey, I can't come to work, it's something going on. They'll wait until like you text them or you message them and you say, hey, where are you? Or hey, are you coming? And then respond. But a lot of it is like, if it's gonna make somebody else feel uncomfortable, it won't get addressed unless you're intentional about addressing it. I think that's been like one of the hardest cultural things to like get used to.
And that was like the last question.
Mom,
African Queen said, help hubby out. I was lost. I had to go to the bathroom to help out my little one. I was like, man, where are we at?
When will you come and visit your daughter? Oh man, I know she could have answered that question, but we couldn't see it at the time. But she came when we first got here, and she should be coming back soon. Maybe in March, who knows?
And that was the last question. And it was like, African Queen said, dang, the internet. And then that was it. But in the comment section of either one of the videos, and if y'all found this to be useful, let us know. We can start going live like once a week, and you can send us questions before, or we can interact like this, and then we'll work better at making sure everything is set up. If you can see I set up now, you'll probably laugh at it. But this is our first time doing it.
So look good. No, you ain't worried about that.
We're gonna get better though. This is our first time going live. Like yesterday, we figured out that they just changed it 2 weeks ago, but you have to request to do it like 24 hours in advance. That's why we couldn't do it yesterday. But got anything else to say?
I'm looking at the last video to see if it stopped. Okay, yeah, it finally stopped. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Sorry that we had the internet issue. We was going strong. Y'all was in there deep. We really enjoyed just being able to interact with y'all. I like this more than taking the time and energy to like record videos and post and edit and all of that. I like this better. Just answering the questions. We actually have more questions to answer from Facebook.
We can do that. We can do that on here.
Yeah. So we'll just finish answering the questions. I know Hey,
there
yeah,
she
we
go.
came back.
And you had jokes too. I just saw your little comment from the other video, African
Yeah. So we just gonna finish off with like the questions that we had from Facebook since we know, internet drop. But we back. We trying to finish this off.
But you can watch the playback. So
The next question was, when are we coming home? We don't know. We don't know. We have no clue when we coming back, even like to visit or anything. Hey, Delian, you came back. We answered your question too.
but you couldn't hear us. We were going out.
Let's see. Oh, somebody said, would you recommend solo travel in Mexico? Many frown upon it. What's your take on it?
I would recommend it. It all depends on where you're going to. Just doing the research to see if it's something that's accommodating to a solo traveler. So
Yeah.
especially for anybody, but back to the question that we had in earlier about how safe are certain parts of Mexico, just seeing what the environment is like. But I definitely think that if it's the right area, if you do your research and it's going to be safe for you to do it, I think it's definitely something that you can do.
If I was solo traveling, I would go to a resort and I would make sure like all of my excursions and things outside of the resort was booked like through the resort or like some type of company, not like anything I found on Google or whatever, because you don't want to end up, with a company that you can't trust or somebody that's gonna cancel on you or pick you up and leave you somewhere. So I would recommend staying on a resort if you're doing solo travel, just because it's safer. You have to check in, you need a band, different things. If you decide at some point to leave Mexico, ooh, that's a good question.
Whenever we find out, you will find out. But we don't know. Right now, we're just living in the moment in a sense.
Well, I don't know where we would go, but we definitely still have plans for things like in the U.S. So like even while we here, like we're still like focusing on building and making money and things in the U.S. So who knows what'll happen next? If we did decide to go somewhere else, got you. I am sure you. And I know, right? If we did decide to do something else, then we would definitely probably go back to the U.S. for a little bit of time. Because I mean, it's always good to like.
But like outside the U.S., we don't know what the next adventure is.
I know some places I want to go, but who knows?
But we don't know yet. But whenever we know, like I said about an hour ago, you will know.
Whatever. Let's see. We already answered the racism question. What advice do you have for someone thinking about making a move? We plan on relocating for sure, just waiting for our children to be done with high school. Y'all gonna be living a dream.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. That's a good plan. Look at us. You gonna be living a dream.
She said I'm a mess.
You gonna answer it? What advice do you have for someone thinking about making a move?
I think the first advice is just knowing what you want. Like this might not be for you. Maybe another location is for you. Maybe you want to stay in the States. Like that'd be my first advice, is just taking time to tap into yourself, like outside of what other people's opinions, outside of what society says. Like take the time to tap into yourself and then decide what you want. So that's the first step. And then from there, I think once you have a clear intentions, everything else will fall into place. That's my answer to that question.
And my answer would be do your research. Figure out why you, first of all, ask yourself why you want to come here, or why you come here, because it specifically said move here. Why do you want to come here? Like, what's your goal? What do you plan to get out of it? What is it going to take on the other end? Like, what business do you have to handle? And then also just do your research about everything and don't move sight unseen. Visit first, check it out, and then plan to see, like whatever. But when you do visit, try to stay for like a week and literally like go look at houses, Go look at different areas, just ride around, rent a car, hire a driver for a day. Literally, like, explore like you've never explored before. Don't think about having fun. Come here as like a business trip, like on your first trip, if you ever decide to like move here. Because we did that in like November.
Yeah,
we
we
were
did
celebrating
November.
not last November, but November of 2019.
Was it 20 or
2020.
2020.
Yeah, November 2020. We came here and it was our anniversary, so we had like one day when we celebrated, but the rest of the time it was like go time. We was looking, exploring, doing tours, everything.
Yeah, I think African Queen in the chat, she just hit on something really important. Like whenever you do get your clear vision, be careful who you tell it to, because some people might not be able to see things through your eyes, and they might instill that doubt in you and prevent you from actually doing something that's meant for you.
Yeah.
Or that may change your life. So be careful who you tell your vision to. That's one big thing.
Somebody said, is it easy to find work? And I kind of answered that on the question on Facebook when they asked that. And I said, you don't want to come here and take money out of somebody who's like a local's mouth. Unless you like really doing it officially where you're going to be paying taxes and everything like that. That's just my perspective. I mean, of course, you can come here and create like an entrepreneurial type job, but like as far as like me, like I'm a nurse, I wouldn't come here and work as a nurse because that's money for somebody else. Like, why would I take that money from somebody else? So, but other than that, like entrepreneurship.
And right now, because of like the current situation, there's a lot of remote jobs that you can tap into. And also, like she said, on the business side, there's people that come over here and start like legit businesses.
So that's
an option. If you got a product or a service that.
But yeah, as far as work, secure you a remote job beforehand, and then come here. We already answered the beach question. So the last question is: do you recommend traveling with a 1-year-old?
How old was mine?
Nigel was 2 when we first.
Man, I'm gonna tell you the truth about us, man. Like we don't let our kids stop us from living life. So they're with us, but we living. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't let the kids like, oh man, we got a kid. Yeah. Or we got these kids, we can't do X, Y, Z. Nah, we're gonna figure this out.
We're gonna figure it out. Even like and I think the part that plays a big part in like us is like, I say it all the time, I'm a researcher. Like I would research some stuff. He a researcher too, but like I'm gonna go overboard. And so we went to Oaxaca and we wanted to do a mole tour or something. I don't know. We wanted to do a tour. And we didn't know.
Go ahead.
We didn't know anybody, babysitter, or whatever. But I went in like the expat groups. I'm like searching around recommendations for good babysitters. And I found somebody. I reached out to her and I was like, hey, are you available? Mind you, we don't live in Oaxaca. We don't know anything.
We were only there for 2 days.
We were only there for 2 days. And I said, okay, but you got to give me a reference. I want to talk to this person. I found a person on Facebook. I found her. Like, I just researched. I looked at them, everything. But it turned out to be really amazing.
She did a great job.
She was a great babysitter. But
you have to do that's not what we normally do. But
we don't mind doing it.
The children didn't stop us from going to Oaxaca. It wasn't like, oh man, we can't go. So long story short, yes, you can travel with the 1-year-old, and I think you can enjoy yourself. Like if you pick the type of hotel or whatever, it's all about doing the research to make sure that it's family friendly.
Because it's like one resort that we really love in Playa del Carmen, and they have like a kids center.
Man,
we know, okay, we're gonna get like 4 or 5 hours to drop them off, and we can sleep, we can kick it, we can do whatever we want to, but just finding that thing so you can balance your time. That's the biggest thing. It's like, you want to spend time with your kids because you want to make memories with them, but you also want to live and kick it and relax and whatever else.
We appreciate that. You said I enjoy watching you all.
Thank you for watching us. Like, we appreciate the support. We appreciate it all. I do, because I'll be on there. You know who you talking to. So.
You know who.
Let's see. Somebody said we should do a food vlog, which we supposed to be working on that.
Man,
but the issue that we have that I think I know this because I watch YouTube a lot. A lot of YouTubers sacrifice
the
experience
experience.
to share, and some things we just not willing to sacrifice. Like when we're doing some things, we like this is so amazing. I'm not thinking about let me record, let me whatever. Like we have to literally plan that stuff out to record, and I don't think we're willing to sacrifice like being in the moment for YouTube. Not right now. Everything is pretty much planned content.
Maybe
that's why we can't really do food vlogs. And plus trying to do a food vlog with 3 kids.
But what we can start doing is on Instagram, we can take she takes pictures. We can take pictures and like let you know.
We definitely family already. We definitely family.
Fam.
But yeah, that is true. We can increase our Instagram presence and do like a food vlog more than a vlog. Yeah. Maybe like little clips. That's easier than trying to like produce a whole YouTube video.
Oh, we could start going live on YouTube on YouTube at the restaurant.
Take some pictures.
Okay, well, we can take pictures.
And it said the other questions we pretty much already answered already. So yeah, so thank you for the people that ended up over here. Somebody already texted me and told me they don't know what happened, just went blank, and they weren't notified of the new video. So
man, but
you
can watch the playback.
Yeah, so we really appreciate y'all for coming and joining us. I got it. It's hard with kids. Oh yeah, it's definitely hard with your kids trying to like make sure they're fed. Y'all see how they work. They like more popcorn, more this, more that, and then they get hyper. It's the whole thing, and I'm trying to enjoy my food. Excuse me, but thank y'all for watching. We're gonna do one more thing. You want to bring the kids down because I brought the cake with the candles for us to blow out. So Red don't want to bring the kids back there. Hey y'all, come here. Let's blow out our candles on our cake.
Them kids, they jacked up on that cake.
I
know. They're a little rowdy right now. Uh-oh.
Come on, Seth.
You got the candle?
Huh?
You got the candle?
Yeah.
Oh, not the candle, but
the cake. Grab the cake out the refrigerator too.
You got some more cake? I'm not hyper.
Come on.
I'm not hyper.
You're not hyper? Huh? Oh yeah. That one I kind of messed up a little. Yeah. Kind of messed up a little. So we're gonna end this. Seth. We're gonna blow out the candles.
We gotta blow it out. This is our 1 year anniversary. I got it.
Gotcha. Happy anniversary.
Oh, that fan boom.
So turn the fan off.
That's not too soon. Oh yeah, it's gonna blow up. Let me put my hand right there.
You better turn it on. There you go. Or maybe it's the air conditioner. Because y'all stole all the Wi-Fi. But it's okay. Yay! Thank y'all for being here with us. Also sing. I said sing with me.
They said what? Sing?
No, because I was saying happy anniversary. Okay, y'all, so let's sing. We gotta say happy anniversary to us. Sing happy anniversary to them. Happy anniversary to us. Happy anniversary to us. Come on, who's gonna blow out the candle? Whoa, open the candles. Hold on, wait, let me record.
Wait, don't go yet.
There we go.
The candle's blowing.
I want to blow it.
Go, y'all blow it together.
Don't spit on the cake.
Yay!
Happy anniversary.
Almost
got my finger.
Nah, that wasn't even close to your finger.
I was doing this and
Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Come on, Naj, get in the picture.
Come on, Naj. I'm not gonna light it.
He's not gonna light it anymore. Run away.
Here's the birthday boy.
We appreciate y'all celebrating with us. We had
Are you looking
fun.
at the wrong? I keep forgetting.
I know, right? We appreciate it. We had so much fun. So much fun. Thank y'all, and we'll see y'all on our next video.
Yeah, we might start doing lives.
I'm
Peace.
about to eat chunk. Let me end it.
I can end it right here. You good?
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Say cheese, Snappy Bear.
Cheese.
All right, y'all. See y'all next time.
Bye, y'all. On the Black Family Experience. Buenas noches. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Tu permite